Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Danny Lightning. How y'all doing today? Hopefully, you're all doing pretty awesome. I forgot to put the little thing on that says about to start, so y'all got a black screen for a minute, guys. Sorry about that.
Yep.
But it could be worse. How's everybody doing today? I see we got Varno, we got MTM, we got Crack the Sky, we got Cortrino, we got War Machine, we got... Who else is here? We got Katie Live, we got Alu Johnson. Hello there, says hello. Hello there.
Yeah.
Nice to see you guys. I think there's a bunch of people streaming all at the same time today, so...
Yep.
Thanks for coming out, guys. What's up, Sin Snips? How you doing? GMWR. He says, hello, War Machine.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
Nicole. Hello. Kintador. How's it going? All right. So what do you guys want to talk about today? You got anything good, War Machine?
Yeah. Well, as me and you just now double checked and found out, not all the purple chips and I guess the gold chips may be getting a buff
on the drones.
You know, on the drone chips, right? They may or may not be. Just depends on what chip that you have. Hopefully the chips that I have is the ones getting the buff. I didn't put any time into making any of the, the so-so chips or not so good chips. Hopefully the chips I got is going to be getting the buff here tomorrow or whenever the new 7.0 update drops in Android.
I've been trying to buy up all the shield chips that I can get, mainly the blue ones and the gray ones, and then I've been slowly combining those into some purple ones, and I think I got like 4 purple shields, which means when they I got 4 purple batteries. Did I say batteries? I meant batteries, right?
You said shield, yeah.
Okay. But when they take those away, they're going to turn those 4 batteries into 4 shield, 8 shield chips. Goodness gracious. I'm bad at the math.
That's not even a guarantee, Danny, that you're going to get the good ones, with the shield.
Oh, I know.
From what Dor was saying, it was something like 14 or 16 different type of shield chips or something that they was. So you may get the good one, you may not get a good one. He said the more chips you have of one type, the better, of that, the better chance you have of getting a good chip. But we'll see. What's up, Snake Dude? Good to see you, buddy. Don Jose.
Hey, guys. Welcome to the stream.
Yep.
He said, where's the drone rework? Well, all right. After everybody gets the latest update, a couple days after we all have it, it will go live everywhere. So, one thing you guys got to remember, even if you just got the latest update, most of the time, a lot of the new stuff, it doesn't go live for 3 or 4 days. So I'm not sure exactly which day the drone update will go live on, but we should see it very soon here.
Yeah. Hey, Frozen Shard, and again, Nicole, nice to see you. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking that hopefully, like I said, that the good drones, or the good drone chips, are getting the buff. Now I can tell you guys this: the gray chips and the blue chips are not getting a buff. They are considered as starter chips. That's builder chips. That's what you build to get the good chips, the purple chips and the gold chips. So they don't want to, put time and everything in. Boosting them or beefing them up when them are just mainly to combine and make better chips out of. So it's like that stepping stone thing.
Scourge Calamity or Ember Igniter Fenrir? Well, that depends on what you're trying to do with it. Now, if your goal is to fight shells, I would go with the flamethrowers. If your goal is just a really easy to use weapon that's good, I would go with the Scourge and Calamity. Problem with the flamethrowers is they're extremely hard to aim, and I think a lot of the ammo gets wasted a lot of the times, honestly. They're really good for, like, if you can lock somebody down or up close in your face combat, and that's about it. But
Yeah.
Personally, I hate the flamethrowers, but they're a really freaking good weapon.
Like 'em.
I hate them, but they're good.
Yep, me and Danny's on opposites about that. He knows that they're a good weapon. He just don't like running them. I know they're a good weapon, and I like running them. But not everything I like running, he likes running. So
yeah.
But it just depends. What it is, you got to trail just ahead of them if they're going to the right, or just ahead of them if they're going to the left. And I noticed if they're going away from you, do a wave back and forth, a little wave. You know what I mean? To where it's just barely off of them, back on them, and off of them, back on them. And then to keep that hit damage going versus stopping. Because I've noticed if you lay into them flamethrowers and you're hitting your crosshairs are right on that bot in front of you, right down the center, half of your shots ain't going to register. You actually got to do a little wave back and forth. I learned that from a couple other people that's Champion League and stuff that was telling me about it.
I mean, personally, I think the flamethrowers are the better weapon if you can get good with them. If you can't get the hang of them, go with the Scourge and Sparks and Calamities. Yeah. So it's all about your playing style, though, too. You know what I mean? Not everybody's good with everything.
KD just super chatted $14 and he said, "Oh boy, Bevan in the house, run away, LOL."
We're about to have a war in the stream again, guys.
Yeah.
What's up, Ewan? How's it going, buddy?
The ones in the house, K-Fed, everybody's here now. Welcome all. Yeah. Hey, I can tell you one thing though on those drone chips, guys. For me, what I found was good works with my bots. What really works, the lockdown chips, suppression chips, the one that I can't remember the name of it. I have to go in and look, but it's the one defensive chip to where once your defense points drops below a certain level, it replenishes it. I've got one or two of them on there, and you actually see it kick in. And then the ones that once you drop below a certain level, you get more hit damage or whatever. That the hit damage ones, those are decent ones. But like the other ones, the ones that you got to use last stand. Now I don't run a lot of last stands on everything. You know what I'm saying? So those ones that activate only on a last stand or only activate when you're running freeze weapons or when you're running suppression, I don't really like them near as much as like the lockdowner chips and the defensive chips and the hit damage chips.
I'm trying to find the one damage chip that's really awesome. Where is it? Revitalizing intensifiers are pretty sweet.
Fired. I'm gonna log in. I'm gonna look at the ones I've got. I know one of the ones on my glider. I can't get no better chips on there than what I've got for what they are. You know what I'm saying?
If you're using a healing module, revitalizing intensifiers are great. The gold chip's actually going to go up to 35% damage for 7 seconds if you use a healing or an advanced healing. Now that's something. If you're using like tanks where you notice you're always using your healing modules for certain robots, definitely want to get a revitalizing intensifier, guys. That's pretty freaking amazing, actually.
Yeah, that's almost a must. Like right here on my glider, I'm running 3 circle chips and 3 triangle chips and the 1 diamond and the 1 square, right? Which I know they're going to be taking some of these off and readjusting and stuff. But to go in there with some, I'm running the purple battery microchip on that one. I'm running a lockdowner, purple micro lockdowner. The modulative intensifier, that's the one I was telling you I like, Danny. The purple modulative intensifier.
What's up, Kiet? How's it going, buddy?
The revitalizing intensifier is good. I've got a gold recurrent emergency renovator, which when the robot's durability falls below 35%, repairs a portion of it immediately. That's the one that I really like. That's the gold chip. And then I'm running a recurrent forewarning defender purple chip. And another purple modulative intensifier and another purple battery chip. That's just on my glider.
Snake dude, so those are actually live already on iOS, huh?
Yeah, they're live.
I've heard people saying, some people saying it's live, some people are saying they got the update and it's not. So that's a little confusing right there. I know Adore said it was live. He's saying it's live, and I've talked to other people that said, nope, I got the update, but I don't have any of the changes yet. So I don't know what's going on. That's weird.
Well,
that's
I
weird.
seen Justice over there, his iOS account just now on his live stream, and he was showing his new chip and drone rework. It's already dropped for him, so I don't see why it wouldn't. Now, maybe regions, you know how they've got 3 different server deals? Maybe if you're, on a different, another one server, maybe they're only doing servers at a time. I don't know.
Kia, I'll be making a video on drones here very soon, but bottom line is you get a drone, all right? It's got microchip slots. Each different type of there's different types of slots, but you just install a microchip. You've got A slots, B slots, D slots, E slots, and F slots, okay? Each one's like one slot's for healing, one's for attack, one's for weapon effects, like that gives you lockdown, suppression, or freezing. One's to give you damage resistance. The new chips are going to be shield chips. So you have to get let's just say you have a drone with a slot, which is actually a circular shape. And those are like the lockdown freezers and stuff. So you have to have a chip that fits into an A slot. Then you'll put that into the A slot, and when you deploy your robot, you choose a drone, and whatever chips that drone has installed helps your robot during the battle.
Yeah.
That's about as simple as I can explain it right now, but I'm going to start making some videos on like how to build an attack drone. Like after the rework starts, once I get it, I'll build like a couple drones so you guys can understand them pretty well. Like a healing drone, an attack drone. Just like kind of the basic stuff for you guys.
Yeah, well, I bet you, me, and Adore get together the next couple days, when we get that rework, and we'll go through our stuff and fine tune and stuff like that. And hell, that'll educate you a little bit on that, and you make a new video, that'll just be letting everybody else know, best way to set this up accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's going to have your chips, Danny, your particular chip. They may not have, they may have the reoccurrent, but they don't have the forewarning. They may have this, but they don't have that. The
idea is to get them to understand kind of how to build each drone's going to have set slots now. So the idea is going to be, we're going to take like an eye drone and maybe show a couple of different ways how to make the eye effective, like what chips are worth putting in it and what aren't, kind of deal.
Well, Bevan, we heard that there was supposed to be 6,000 to buy. That's what Adore even said, because he was like, just save the gold wooden machine. When they come out, you just buy them. 6,000 gold when they drop and everything. And I was like, 6,000 gold? He was like, yeah, 6,000 gold. I heard it from him.
They haven't actually said anything about bringing the chutes back to the game, but a lot of us are thinking it may be available for a limited time. They might bring it back because they're buffing it. I don't think they would buff it just for the heck of it because it's no longer in the game.
Yeah.
But they did make a couple of those robots available again for like a week or two, and then they took them back away. So we might actually see that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much the purple chips are going to cost, but I hear they're going to be less. I hear they're going to actually cost less now than they did before.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be 3, but you never know though. If the gold chips are, if they're 6,000. So it would only seem right for it to be half price of that or even more, but I don't want to see anything more price than what it already is.
I agree. It's already way too expensive, in my opinion.
They'll make more money selling, things at lesser cost. Because I've got guys in my clan that worth. If this was $3 cheaper, $5 cheaper, I'd buy it. Or
all right,
if I get a good deal on that, I'd get it.
Those of you who have the update, can you confirm, are you able to buy the tier 4 drones with gold? A lot of people are saying we're supposed to be able to buy the Wasp, the Eyes, the Nebulas. All those tier 4 drones are supposed to be in there where you can buy them.
I need a Nebula because all I got right now, I got the glider. I got a Wasp, a glider, sharpshooter, good guy, and the Eye, right? But I don't have a Nebula.
All right, Snake Dude says we can't buy them right now. Huh.
It'd probably be a couple days, maybe a week.
We'll see, maybe. He said purple ones now cost $22.50. Thanks, Ozakan, buddy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's better than what it was.
They were 3,000, so that's a lot better, actually.
Yeah. Lawless says he has 3. What's up, Lawless? Good to see you, buddy.
I think we were just playing against you, weren't we? We just saw Lawless the other day, I believe. I can't remember if that was the live stream or if that was just...
It was a live stream. Yeah, he was in there on live stream.
My memory's kind of bad. I just remember him being there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big old drone rework, guys. It's going to be pretty crazy. I know they're actually taking down one of the current maps because they redesigned this map to look cool for the anniversary event, but there's a few bugs with it. It's the Shenzhen, isn't that what it is? The Shenzhen map, I think it was.
Shenzhen, yeah.
Yeah, they're taking it down temporarily, but we should have the Abyss map back.
Right. What it seems like to me is they're pulling a map out, sticking a map in. And that's all well and good if they're fixing little bugs and stuff like that. But there's other maps I want to see come back in there too. What about Moon, the small Moon map? And
I want
give us some more maps.
I love the Moon map. That's one of my favorites. We need to get that one back.
We need to get the industrial lava map that they just brung in right before they yanked it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was the name of that factory or whatever that was?
I think so. I think it was factory. Yeah.
That I like that little map. Bring that back. We got all these new bots now that would be fun as heck. I'll get out on that map with the lava and stuff. You know? Yeah, Rock and Roll says, I miss the old maps. We do too, buddy.
Hold on a second. If you buy 10 blue chips, it costs only 1,100 gold. Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, if you combine them, okay? If you combine them... Honestly, though, the problem is if you combine... I wouldn't buy chips just for the heck of it, because when you combine them, you might get a chip that you do not want. So, in my opinion...
but as long as you don't mix match them, I've got, like... If I've got 17 of these chips and I'm making, blue chips and I'm wanting to make a purple, as long as they're all the same chip, it's been giving me that same chip.
Well, yeah, if you put in 10 of one chip, if you put in 10 blue chips, you're going to get a purple chip of the same type. But if you put in like 5 of one, 5 of one, and then combine it, you're going to get who knows what.
Right. So if you got good chips, you know which ones are the good chips and which ones ain't. You know what I'm saying? Which ones work off of stuff that you ain't running on your bots. Like suppression or last stand or whatever. So those there you don't probably want to stay away from and work on it, getting the other ones. And if it's a guarantee, if you already got 13 of them or 15 of them, cook them and it's guaranteed you're going to get that.
Wait a second. What's this? Ewan, he says, do you guys know about the Dead City map opening to the outside of the map? Are you saying we're able to walk out of the map now and go somewhere else? I'm not really sure what you're talking about
glitches, here. Where they can fly out of the map and all that stuff and everything. I ain't even... Like, when I drop in matches, that's the least thing I'm worried about is, hey, I wonder where I can go on this map. I ain't never been before. I drop in the match, I'm like, man, I gotta kill some reds, man. Run beacons, run. And guys, I'm gonna say this again. I was in their squad today. I played 17 games and won 1. Listen, if y'all gonna drop in a beacon match, run beacons.
Ned,
run beacons.
Ned, I think the drones are actually gonna be better now than they were before, but the problem is they're really only gonna be better if you've got the purple and mainly the gold chips. But the way the drones are currently set up is going to be way easier to build a really good drone because you won't need as many chips, but you'll still have a really helpful drone if you have the right, if you have the golds and the purples in it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's really going to be... I mean, most of the guys I know that are like kind of big spenders and actually spend money are kind of, a lot of them are really excited about the new drone chips because they're like, hey,
yeah.
Some of them aren't. It depends on how many. I don't know. It's hit and miss, but personally, I think it's going to be a good thing overall.
Well, it's going to be definitely easier and cheaper. Okay, you know, like we just seen 2,200. You know, for purple chip, it's definitely going to be easier because there's not as many options, and one drone is bouncing around. It's got offense on there, defense on there. You know, it's got all these other chips. Now they're just trying to categorizing. You know, you can make a defender drone out of this drone. You can make an offense drone out of this drone. You can make this off of this. You know, so they're every one of the people that was hitting Pixonic up on about them drones was telling them it's too complicated, it's too much involved, too expensive. So that's what they did. They lowered the price on the stuff. They made it to where it wasn't as complicated and to where it's more manageable, I think.
I don't think
for the guys, Danny, if they've got the blue and the gray chips, this really kind of sucks for them because the switchover means they don't get no additional buff.
Most of my chips are blue, okay? So initially, most of my drones are going to kind of suck, but you know what? The good news is for a tier 4 drone, instead of having to fit in 10 chips now, I only need 4. Think of it that way. It's I would much rather only build 4 gold chips than 8 or 10 or something like that. You know what I mean? So in a way, that's way better for your average person, I would think. But as far
here's the problem with people that haven't upgraded their chips to purple or gold, right? Like, because they're taking half the slots away, right? So they're not getting a buff. So if you take half of those slots away from those drones, and all these guys got is gray and blue chips, right? They stick them on there.
Yeah, that's gonna suck a little bit.
You got to take half away from it because it didn't get any buff, and you're actually taking half of the chips away. So I kind of feel for him. KD was, I think, one of them that said that he's going to suffer. Was it Crack the Sky and BOD said that he was one of the ones that was going to suffer over it? You know.
I just hope I have enough blue chips to build a few purples. That's all I can say, because the purple chips are going to be nice. Now the blue ones, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. I mean, we'll see what happens, guys.
Hey, Bryson, good to see you, buddy. Sorry, Danny, I'm just welcoming Bryson in. He just came in and said, hey, y'all.
Hello, hello.
McLovin, and Lunala. I wanted to say that correct. Nala.
Yeah, Joseph, three cataclysms is going to be rough, boys. 3 of those is going to do some real damage, so yeah.
Especially if they're high level,
Pretty much 3 of any heavy weapon on a Titan is going to be pretty ridiculous.
That's squalls, 3 squalls, man, or anything that's.
That robot's slow, and it's going to be pretty easy to kill for the most part. So that's why they're really trying to design that guy specifically for the 800 plus meter weapons. He's not really designed to be. He's probably going to suck with 500 meter weapons or closer. Like, I wouldn't put shotguns on that thing. The only time that would be good with the shotguns if you drop into a beacon and just go bomb, 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 bomb and blow everything up really quick that's on the beacon. But after that, I have a feeling he's going to get destroyed quickly after the initial, beacon save. But we'll see how it goes, guys. We shall see how it goes. Pascal, hello, what's up?
We'll find out. I know it's going to benefit me. It should benefit me because I've been the last 3 weeks to a month, ever since the door says, War, you need to start working on them. So what I did, I've been pounding them every day, going in there. If I've got enough chips to combine or sell, and I've been working on them.
I haven't really messed with the accelerator module, but on the Sharinga. But I'll tell you what, if I put one of those on an Arthur, or if I put it on a Nodens or something, I can definitely tell that they're a little bit faster, but they don't really feel that fast. The only robot that I've really noticed it on is the Minos. If you put an accelerator on Minos, he moves quick. But the other Titans, it's just kind of a small help in my opinion. So I still think he's going to be really slow, even if you put an accelerator on there.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a mod, nevertheless, but it's a mod that don't do a lot. Like like the self heal mod. I had 2 of them maxed out on my Alming, and you can't really it's so minute. Is it worth, giving up to, either armor mods or, damage mods for healing mods that don't really give you much healing, fast or much,
I haven't heard anything about a problem with the update. Someone's saying there might be a problem with the update and we should not update, but I've heard nothing about this yet. Let's see. Joseph's got 6 gold chips. Nice.
Good stuff. Hell, I don't even have that. I have 2.
I've got a bunch of purple healing chips, but all my other chips are blue.
Now, Door, he's got 100 and something of these gold chips, 70 of these, 45 of these gold chips. Hey, Omniverse, good to see you, buddy.
What's up, Omni?
JT in the house.
I never touched the drones, should I? Well, yeah, buddy. If you got drones, I mean, they can be a nice little help to your robots to help keep you alive, especially in the higher leagues.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know how to set a drone up, you're gonna get they're gonna be very beneficial if you have the right drone and you've got the right good chips to put in it. So yes, you should probably mess with the drones if you can. I mean, the game gives away a lot of chips for free, so you should be able to at least do something with your drones that help you out.
Yeah, especially if you guys are able to afford the operations pass. I mean, you get in all the categories, you get the 15 chips plus 5 chips, 15 chips, 5 chips. You know what I'm saying? So, especially if you get in operations, you get a ton of them.
Is the iDrone worth it? Well, yes, every drone is going to be worth it in its own way. I mean, it just depends on... You're going to have to look at the drone, you're going to have to look at its abilities and see what slots it has and say, hey, is this drone going to work well for any of my robots? I mean, different robots are going to benefit from different drones more, so...
Yep.
You just got to kind of... they're all awesome, actually. All the drones are good. Yeah. You just have to...
Well, JT Surd just said in clan chat, if you're not using drones, then you're just handicapping yourself, so why not use them?
Yep, that's very true. Which powerful sniper build should I use for free to play? I mean...
It just depends on what bots and weapons you already have or what you're looking at getting. I mean, a Jaeger...
There's a lot of good weapons that are kind of sniper weapons, but it depends. Yeah, it depends on what robot you have. I mean, that's a very hard question to answer, but...
What league are you in? I mean, that's what I say. If you're in Champ, you may not want to run a Jaeger unless it's MK2, marked out, him and the pilot. But if you're in lower leagues, I mean, that bot would probably do really good. You could build a Leech or a Typhon that's a sniper. You put 600 or 900 meter range weapons on there. It just depends on what you want to run.
Ewan, what's going on, man? He keeps saying it's important. There's a bug.
What bug?
Dude, what's happening? What's happening, dude?
Welcome, Roop. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Roop, what's up, bud? We need to hear about this bug, buddy.
Yeah, what bug you talking about?
Oh. He said there's a bug where it's deleting chips from people's accounts.
Huh.
Alright, guys, make sure if you haven't got the update yet, screenshot your stuff. I'm actually going to remove all the drones off of my account, all the chips, and screenshot all of mine, to tell you the truth, because that's something I've been a little bit worried about that could happen. So I'm actually later tonight I'm planning on just removing all my chips and screenshotting everything.
That's actually a good idea, Danny, because remember what I told you? I still ain't got compensated, and it's been over 3 years that day that they brung in the workshop to the game. That morning I logged in, I had over 300 of my weapons in the back hangar, and it wasn't there. I'm talking MK2 Trebs, Orkins, a bunch of stuff that I spent time, effort, grind, and money on, and just disappeared. And when I hit Pixonic up about it, I said, look, there's got to be a mistake. Y'all introduced that new workshop. Yeah. Now, if it